of the biggest issues in the Maricopa County Sheriff's race is a landmark civil rights lawsuit that, as of today, has cost the county $350 million, and the meter is still running. Right now, one of the two candidates running for sheriff is accused of mishandling that case. Only on 12 News, for the first time, we're seeing video of Jerry Sheridan answering investigators' questions about the case. The I-Team's Joe Dana tells us why that video is still relevant.
Republican candidate for sheriff Jerry Sheridan is on the Arizona Brady List, a list used by potential employers and courts to know of officers with credibility and honesty issues. This video gives insight into why investigators confirmed findings that Sheridan lied about his knowledge of a court order and was derelict in his duties. It's not enough just to describe Jerry Sheridan as Joe Arpaio's right-hand man. He described himself this way.
The sheriff is more like the board of directors. The CEO of the company would be like me.
In the role of chief deputy, Sheridan was the highest paid law enforcement employee at MCSO.
We are doing our job.
In charge of all operations, making over $180,000 a year. But when questioned about his level of culpability during MCSO's largest and most expensive lawsuit ever, Sheridan repeatedly downplayed his knowledge and his memory, at one point saying,
"I don't remember what I remember about that. Sorry."
Sheridan claimed he intentionally avoided emails about the case from his own attorney.
My normal protocol for any Melendres issues was I normally didn't open it and look at it.
Melendres, the massive civil rights lawsuit beginning in 2007, exposing how the sheriff's office used unconstitutional police tactics.
Way to go, Joe!
Made for TV sweeps, satisfied many voters' appetite for something more to be done about illegal immigration. But the courts ruled they illegally targeted Latino communities and drivers based on the color of their skin.
Enough is enough.
Rounding up immigrants and citizens alike.
It hurts. It hurts to be unfairly treated.
The case also exposed widespread dysfunction. While dedicating resources to sweeps, the office failed to investigate hundreds of child sex crime cases and failed to transport inmates to court hearings.
I knew there was something going on with Melendres. It started back when I was running the jail system.
Sheridan distanced himself from the case, noting he was promoted to deputy chief after it began.
It was a minor issue. It was maybe nuisance litigation, whatever you want to call it.
But Sheridan was the one in charge during key events, including the 2011 injunction the office disobeyed, the trial in 2012, and the ruling in 2013.
Sheridan and I, we're the top guys, and we took the heat for my organization.
The result was a list of costly court-ordered reforms that critics said Sheridan and Arpaio made worse.
One branch of government has now told the other branch of government you were wrong in your conduct.
I mean, either they were lying or they're incompetent.
Evidence presented in the trial exposed a lack of ethics training and a culture of retaliation in the office. One hidden video in 2013 showed Sheridan telling deputies not to obey a court order.
It's Judge Snow that violated the 10th Amendment.
Judge Murray Snow concluded Arpaio and Sheridan disobeyed the injunction, failed to disclose evidence, failed to discipline misconduct of deputies, and cited numerous conflicts of interest Sheridan had on ethics matters. Snow said bluntly of Sheridan and Arpaio, "They lied to my face."
Legal jargon.
The interview, a kind of post-game discussion of what he did and did not know, shows Sheridan repeatedly using ignorance as his defense.
Preliminary injunction, enjoin, words like that didn't mean much to me then.
The court finds that you participated.
Even when asked about a meeting, Sheridan's attorney testified he slowly and carefully explained the court order to Sheridan and other chiefs.
You were at that meeting or you were not at that meeting?
You know, as I sit here today, I very well could have been, who knows what I was paying attention to.
I will be a constitutional sheriff.
After exiting law enforcement 8 years ago, Sheridan now seeks the top spot in the office.
I'm the right person for the job. I have the experience, and I spent 40 years at the sheriff's office.
Sheridan says that experience makes him the most qualified.
I know the things that need to be done.
His promise to resolve ongoing issues as number one stands in stark contrast to his actions when he was number two.
I stand by my testimony. I'm not proud of the fact that I wasn't aware of it. But you have to understand, unless you were in my shoes, I could see where you wouldn't. Believe me.
Sheridan did not respond to our requests for an interview about these findings. Sheridan has maintained that he never lied in court, but says he regrets management decisions he made. Coming up after the break, we sat down with the Democrat in the sheriff's race, Tyler Camp, a former Phoenix police officer.